Hello, folks. It's the Walking Widow here with a book review today. This book is called Navigating Grief with Humor by Dr. Melissa Baartman Mork. M-O-R-K is how you spell the last name. Dr. Mork is from Minnesota. So, of course, I had to read this book and support my Minnesota girl. Dr. Melissa Mork has been studying psychology since her early 20s when both of her parents passed away. And in this book, she talks about her spouse passing away as well from cancer. But even though this book is called Navigating Grief with Humor, I will caution you, it is not funny. I think I laughed once. So, it was easy to read and had very good information. So I do recommend this book. Let's see. The reason that I wanted to talk about this book today is because there's a hidden gem in the middle of the book called The Physical Benefits of Laughter. I thought it was very interesting. So, page 113 of the book, I'm just going to read a portion. But I'm going to start by saying the benefits of laughter are similar to the physical benefits of aerobic exercise. Okay, so this is actual research and a study that has been done. All right. In 1964, a gentleman named Norman Cousins developed a crippling, horrifically painful collagen disease of the connective tissues called ankylosing spondylitis. Forgive me, I'm not a medical person. Which couldn't be treated well with medical interventions of the time. So 1964. His survival prognosis was 1 in 500, according to the medical people. The specialist that he talked to admitted that he had personally never seen anyone survive this disease. So, pretty rare, pretty painful. Okay, Dr. Norman did some reading, or Mr. Norman did some reading, and he read a book called The Stress of Life by Hans Seeley. Mr. Cousins remembered having learned about harmful consequences of negative emotions on physiology, so your body. So, Mr. Cousins wondered if negative emotions produce negative chemical changes in the body. Is it possible that love, faith, hope, laughter, confidence, and the will to live have a therapeutic effect as well? Do chemical changes occur only on the downside, or can they have a positive effect? I'm going to skip a little bit. But Mr. Cousins admitted he had to adjust his frame of mind towards the pain he could endure if he knew that it would lead towards healing. So, Mr. Cousins made a therapeutic decision to pursue positive emotions. He writes that he began the part of the program calling for the full exercise of affirmative emotions as a factor in enhancing body chemistry. It was easy enough to hope and love and have faith, but what about laughter? And that's what this book is all about. Finding laughter even in the hard times and the pain. So, this dude's in the hospital, 1964. He decides to watch a bunch of funny stuff. And if you're young, you might not know. But like the Three Stooges and the Marx Brothers, and there was one called some kind of blooper show, Candid Camera, I think was in the 60s and 70s. But he watched all of those in his hospital room, and he laughed. And he laughed and he laughed. He had a good sense of humor. This is what he said. I made the joyous discovery that 10 minutes of genuine belly laughter had an anesthetic effect and would give me at least 2 hours of pain-free sleep from 10 minutes of laughter. Would the pain-killing effect of laughter wear off, I would switch on the motion picture projector again. It would lead eventually to another pain-free sleep interval, because he would laugh at something and be pain-free for 2 hours. How cool is that? I mean, what does this mean for us? If we sit and mope around and feel bad for ourselves, is that making everything worse? If we go out and help people and give to others freely and make the world a better place, will we become healthier? Will we feel better? Yes. The answer is yes, people. Come on. Anyway, he kept doing his experiments with laughter, and eventually he got kicked out of the hospital and had to move all of his, he still needed the medical care, so he moved everything to an adjoining hotel. And he was surprised to find out that he spent less money on his cares, and he got more sleep because the doctors and nurses weren't constantly waking him up to check on his blood, to give him a bath, to see how he's doing, to check his blood pressure. All of those things interrupting his sleep when he could barely get sleep the way it was. Did you know that Norman Cousins survived this disease? He survived. He had a 1 in 500 chance. His body started fighting the disease, fighting back and making progress. Think about what this means. Surround yourself with love. And I'm not prepared, but I just thought of a Bible verse. And it says, whatever's good, whatever's lovely, whatever is kind, whatever is correct. I'm not saying it right, but think about those things. Give to others. Try to make the world a better place. Perhaps that will make you happy. Grief is hard. Grief sucks. I'm going to say the book name again. Maybe I'll show you. Oh, Navigating Grief with Humor. Not the funniest book. Good information. Dr. Melissa Mork. Give to others. Get out of your own head for a minute. Spread kindness. Don't spread evil and hate. You are not alone in your grief. Love and gratitude.